1, 2, 3, let's go. Today is June 30th, 2025, and it's the 181st day of the year, and it's World Social Media Day. It's a good day for me to start doing this. I'm going to be doing a facts of the day, this day in history, whose birthday is it, you know, any kind of BS I can come up with. So stay tuned for some incredibly unknown stupid stuff. Like today. Today's Mike Tyson's 59th birthday, and Michael Phelps' 40th birthday. Bet you didn't know this. In the Philippines, way back in 1755, they closed all non-Catholic Chinese restaurants. I didn't know there was any Catholic Chinese restaurants. So, also, in 1894, Korea declared independence from China. Then they asked Japan for aid because they couldn't afford to be by themselves. And here's a good one for you. In 1905, a 27-year-old clerk named Albert Einstein publishes his theory of special relativity, the relationship between space and time, and the equation E equals mc squared. 27 years old. I'm 68 and still don't know what the hell it means. I don't know. Never did understand theories. Theories never made any sense to me. It's a theory. Who can prove it? Right? Right back there, you see, that's the famous Bentley. Bentley Beauregard. Taking a nap. Oh yeah. Say hi, Bentley. How you doing? Alright, in 1925, Charles Jenkins is granted the U.S. patent for transmitting pictures over wireless signals. The beginning of the TV. 1925. And in 1971, the crew of Russian space mission Soyuz 11 were found dead upon arrival, becoming the only people ever to die in space. So far. I'm sure that's coming up pretty soon, though. And in 1974, the Soviet dancer ballet dancer Mikhail Baryshnikov defected to the West. He said, "I'm getting the hell out of here now." Would you? If you had the opportunity to get out of the Soviet Union, I think we all would have. For an interesting fact of the day, though, did you know that in the 16th and 17th centuries, manure had to be transmitted by ship? And it was way before any chemical fertilizer, so they used a lot of it to go to different places that didn't have fertilizer. Or manure, I guess. It was always shipped dry, because in dry form it weighed a lot less than when it was wet. But once water hit it, as they're at sea, you know, and the water comes over the deck and got it? It became heavier and started fermenting. So once the fermentation began, it produces methane gas. So when it started producing the methane gas, what did they use on ships during the night to walk through? But lanterns. So the methane gas would hit the lantern and everything would explode. It took them a while before they figured out what the hell was going on. And they lost a few ships that way. After that, they began putting the bundles of manure were always stamped with the instruction, stow high in transit, which meant it was for sailors to store it high enough off the lower decks so any water that was coming into the bottom of the ship, filling up the bottom of the ship, wouldn't get the manure wet. This evolved into the term shit. Stow high in transit. So, now you know how that word came to exist. Right? It's something everybody needs to know, I think. Well, that brings us to the end of the facts of the day, this day in history, from Big Strikes. And if you wouldn't mind, there's a little button down there that says subscribe, right down here somewhere. If you wouldn't mind hitting that, I'd appreciate it. Trying to get to 50 sometime this month. 50. Yeah, because after 50 comes 100, and after 100 comes, I don't know, another 100 hopefully. Also, take a look at the short I made today, called The Babe. It's a short video about my dad's first motorboat and taking Grandma for a ride. And I'll be back tomorrow, a lot earlier though. Catch you later.